Alright guys, been working all day and we only got half the job done. We figured out that the check valve in the I'm tired. The check valve in the oil filter adapter was working fine, so that what that means is that the valve inside the oil pump is stuck, which makes my oil pressure jump to 100 and stay at 100, and then it blows that gasket. So what that means, we gotta clean the oil pump. I'm just gonna put a new one in, but that means we gotta drop the oil pan, which took all day. So first you have to take off the exhaust runs from here under the oil pan up to that manifold, and then up to the other one. You have to drop that first. Then you have to unbolt all your oil pan bolts, get that loose. Then you have to undo your motor mounts. Then you have to take off your distributor cap. You have to undo the fuel pump to get the motor mounts out, and then you have to take the jack, lift the engine up 3 inches in order to get the pan to clear. But we have it out, so I don't think I'm gonna get it done all the way today. But we got a good start. Let's see. And that could be why my oil pump isn't running very well, or it's stuck because all that sludge and nastiness from 60 years. But again, here's underneath inside the motor. So that oil pump's gonna come off, put a new one in, then put the pickup back on it, and put it all back together. Alright guys, a little quick update. We're still working on the motor, trying to get it to run, but in the meantime, I had a little bit of free time, and I decided to see what I could do about the paint. The paint's all original, but as you can see, somebody left a mat on the trunk. There's kind of a brown outline of squares on it. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you can see it in real life. I was able, if you look right here, you can see the paint damage right here. I was able to get most of it off right here, and I was able to clay bar it. I don't know if this will show up, but if you look, you can see a little bit of gloss on the paint. And so that's the goal. That's the goal for the car. Alright, I have to make one video about this just because I'm just totally thrilled about it. I've been using this metal gloss polish for aluminum, chrome, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. And I was not really expecting it to work as well as it has, but I had to make a video on how well it works. I've polished this piece, and I haven't polished this piece. You can kind of see just, you know, how much oxidation's on there, you know, there's dirt on there, all that kind of fun stuff. But what I've been doing, let's put the camera down. Just put a little bit on the cloth, use detailing cloth, just like that. And I've been using this stuff more like rubbing compound than polish, but ooh. You take it and you just rub it. And if it's, you know, the more compound you have, the better I think it's going to work. But it even gets, you know, all little oxidation spots and the rainbow color and all that kind of fun stuff off. But I like to rub it in wet and use a different part of the towel and kind of buff it off. Just like that. The door doesn't want to shut. It's easier to do with 2 hands, of course, not holding a camera. But as you can tell, I'm super happy about it. And there it is. Hopefully it looks even better in the sun. So there's a lot of chrome on this car, so we got a lot more to do. Alright, here's one more update that we have. I've been playing around with some of this chrome polish stuff that my brother-in-law actually got offline, and I'm actually pretty happy with the results. If you look here, I've polished this piece, and this piece, and then I haven't polished here and here. And if you look, It probably looks better on the camera than it does in real life, because there's still, you know, a bunch of pits and scratches and scrapes and all that kind of fun stuff from being so old. But I think it's gonna clean up. I mean, I don't want a perfect car. Nobody likes to drive perfect cars. But what do you guys think? I'm hoping the rest of the chrome on the car will clean up just as nice as that has. So there's a little bit of the difference for you. It's not as foggy. You can actually see yourself in it. It's kind of neat. But little by little, we'll clean her up.